Mr. President, I really appreciate you recognizing me for a moment. This is actually, we're about to adjourn the Senate. Many senators will travel back to their home states to do work, to meet with constituents, to go forward. But something is happening tomorrow that I wanted to recognize, which is the graduation of this class of Senate pages. Many people watch the functioning of the Senate, and what draws attention is not many of the people that do the work of this place. We have an incredible parliamentary staff. We have incredible people that serve the different caucuses. We have incredible people who provide security to this place who often don't get the attention they deserve. Senators come and go, but one thing that stays consistent is the incredible human beings, the patriots who make this place work. I am humbled every day to meet people who so love the institution of the Senate that they have chosen to serve it. And Mr. President, I'm sure you can agree with me, they're not doing it for the pay, and they're not doing it for the glory. They do it for the love of country, and especially, in particular, the love of this institution. There is another group, though, that does come and go that I think play a very special role here, and that is about twice a year, then there's some summer pages, we see the pages come in from all over the country to serve this institution in a way that has been done for generations. And what's remarkable about them in their suits is that they are not young adults, they are teenagers who have made an irrational choice, in my opinion. They have decided to leave their high schools, their comfort, their technological devices, their extracurricular activities, their sports teams, their homes, and come and live in Washington, D.C., where the rigors of their lives are extraordinary. Literally, our Senate pages during the 2 sessions that are during the year, they are doing a full class of academics. They actually are studying difficult topics that I'm not sure how senators would do on calculus or chemistry, but they are taking a full load of classes, and then they are working the equivalent of a full-time job. And at times they're up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then they service this institution. And the jobs they do, I would say, are essential. In fact, if they were not here, the people that would have to do those jobs, the Senate would have to hire people to fill those roles. During my 10 years in the Senate, I have to say I've met some remarkable young people. They call them Democratic and Republican pages, but there is no partisanship here. These are patriots first who probably ascribe to many different ideals and parties, independents and what have you, but when they're here, they are participating in the Senate. I often say to Senate pages, it's an honor to have served in the United States Senate with you, and I mean that very meaningful when I talk to them. Now, on a personal note, I have to say the Senate pages endure me. I tell horrible jokes. I make it a goal to try to embarrass them on the floor of the Senate as often as I can. I try to get them to encroach the rules, never break them, just encroach them. But during my course of my time here, I have watched some of these young people blow me away with their intellect and their acumen, with their dedication and their knowledge, but most importantly, with their heart. I look at this class of pages right now as they are about to graduate and go on to do incredible things in life. How do I know this is now that with 10 years in this body, I bump into pages every once in a while. They try their best to pretend like they don't know me, but I call them out and I see them are doing great things. I now know Senate pages that have gone off to college, who have graduated from college, who have now gone into the work world and continue to distinguish themselves, not by having a common experience of serving in the Senate, but having taken the inspiration of working in this body into their work as American citizens and living a life of committed patriotism. And so to this class, I just want to say to you as well, it has been an honor to serve this institution with you. You all are some of the best of our nation. You have shown a grit and a guts while you were here, handling your coursework and the demands. You've dealt with some of the times the indignities of being treated like you are wallpaper. But the truth of the matter is, you guys have risen in service through your course and your experience here. For that, on behalf of this entire body, I want to give you my thanks. And I want to encourage you to think of yourselves as always a part of this body. Lots of people have passed through here. We've had former pages become United States senators. We have former pages that sit on that dais now. I hope you will always consider this not just your capital, but also your community. And I look forward to seeing you all about in the world. And I hope, for old time's sake, you'll at least let me tell you one bad dad joke. With that, I yield the floor. With that, I ask unanimous consent to submit a list of names of the pages to the record. I would like to put, without objection?
Without objection.
And I'd like the congressional record to say that the junior senator from New Jersey, told them that they're great people, but they need better senses of humor.
Without objection.
Thank you. If there is no further business to come before the United States Senate, I ask that it stand adjourned under the previous order.
The Senate stands adjourned until 3 p.m. on Monday.